kind of mentioned an interesting note, the word tribute rock, because I want to bring this up because I saw a lot of people commenting on our boards and on Lionsgate's post on Facebook and in a couple of other places. There are some concerns that tribute rock isn't the right title. Did you see something about that, Savanna?
I did, yeah. That's sort of a name that we pulled from one of the fan sites. It was either Down at the Capitol or the Hob, who first.
I'll raise my hand.
And who is that? Is that Pauline?
No, I think that was someone from.
No, that was me, Savanna. Originally when
Theresa.
I had done we did a couple airtime assaults, and the first one that we did, I think it for musical ones, I'm pretty sure that it was for Alex Carpenter's Panem for his Freedom in Panem. I think at that time I was calling it Panem Rock, trying to come up with a name just to go with airtime assault, and then later the next one I did, I called it Tribute Rock, and it just kind of came out. So I was trying to think of something to call it.
I mean, I personally like Tribute Rock a lot, but the problem with that is, and maybe Ariel can elaborate on this because I know you're a Doctor Who fan, but there is, Time Lord Rock for Doctor Who, and that has the TROC abbreviation already.
It does.
So, people have been suggesting Panem Rock, which would end up being Proc, which I think sounds really weird. But so, if anyone out there has any suggestions, feel free to tweet them. Does anyone here have any ideas?
This is Shylah. When I was on the Facebook page, I thought of Mock Rock for Mockingjay Rock.
You could honor Finnick, have Finnick Rock, and then you could call it Frock, and kind of.
That wouldn't be very all-encompassing, though. I guess that would be like a subgenre of tribute rock, music just about Finnick Odair.
But I think our friend V from who designed the map would appreciate that.
She can spearhead that movement.
He's a bit of a Finnick.
Yeah, I just can't think of anything better than tribute rock.
Let's open the floor here. All of our musicians out there. Let me actually ask. Let me ask Stacy and John, because these are wizard rockers, true blood wizard rockers. Do you like the idea of troc or tribute rock, or do you think that's not so good?
I have no reason to dislike it. I encourage any and all music, especially about books.
But do you think that it's copying from the Harry Potter concept too much? John,
well, even if it is, it's not a bad thing. I mean, to be able to inspire other musicians, that's a wonderful thing.
And it's not like Harry Potter was the first music about books or having to do with books. Leonard Nimoy had a song about, The Hobbit or something.
That's right. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that Bilbo Baggins song is great.
Yeah, if you're listening and you haven't seen that video, you should go look at it on YouTube.
That changed my life. It was the best thing ever.
People have probably
I'm pretty sure Led Zeppelin did this before any of us did.
You're right.
Right.
That was the original wizard rock.
That's true. I could see, definitely some of those other wizards doing something. But for all intents and purposes, let's call it tribute rock for today, and we'll say this is not set in stone. If people come up with something really great or fantastic, we could kind of. What about? Maybe we could ask just quickly some of our tribute rock people who are here. And by the way, I just want to let it be known, President Snow on Twitter suggested Capital Rock and Croc. If he wants to walk around in Crocs singing, by all means, he can go for it. But I'm not taking any advice from President Snow, even if it is Donald Sutherland, who's awesome, but I'm still not taking advice from President Snow. But let me ask Alex Carpenter. You're kind of a hybrid rocker, I guess we could say, a rock and a
I'm a hybrid
person. Right. So do Do you like tribute rock? Is that something that you could
one up
embrace?
you on the truck, because I've even written songs about Doctor Who, too, so I just like them covering all the bases possible here. My favorite suggestion I've heard for a title for the genre is something that Andrew Slack, which is J. So instead of putting rock at the beginning.
That's actually an amazing suggestion.
Wait, what was that? I had a hard time hearing that.
Yeah, his phone, I think, was breaking up a little. I think that he said Rockingjay, right? Like instead of Mockingjay.
Oh, that is awesome.
Phone breaking out? That's sad.
Yeah, just a little, though. You did say Rockingjay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool. I like that suggestion a lot.
You have to realize that it's not your phone necessarily sometimes. It's the Capitol trying to interfere with our transmission. And I think President Snow really wanted Croc to rule the day. So
I believe it.
Got in the way. What about, who are our other crossovers here? Now, Ariel, you haven't done any Hunger Games music yet, but it could be on your horizon. Is that correct?
Well, actually, I do have a song written, and domain name at Bandcamp for Team Practice as the band name. So it's in the works, but my wonderful band, Kelly Fulford, is married in a month, so things are on hold right about now.
Awesome. So I'm really glad you're dabbling into that genre. And then I guess we should ask Steph Anderson as well. Steph, you've been hearing a lot of suggestions thrown out here. Are any of them sticking?
I mean, I don't think that tribute rock is necessarily the right one. I understand that it was kind of the first name for it, and actually my roommate and I just briefly had a side conversation, because also, I mean, there's tribute bands, there's cover bands, stuff like that, just generally out there. Honestly, I think the catchiest suggestion so far has been Rockingjays.
Yeah, I think Rockingjays is really cool.
Yeah, you pluralize that. Like, I don't know.
Well, maybe there'll be a lot of different groups out there trying different things, and one thing will eventually stick. But I guess nothing will ever be quite as perfect as the whole Wizard Rock with the W before rock. That just worked out perfectly. Let me ask Lisa from HungerGamesMovie.org. Now, Lisa, you also have a lot of interest in Twilight too. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I thought you might, in kind of giving the last thought, could maybe shed some brilliant light on this whole situation. This huge scandal.
Well, I don't know about
that's emerged.
Brilliant, but you know, I have been around with the Twilight fandom now for 3 years, blogging for newmoonmovie.org, eclipsemovie.org, and now breakingdawnmovie.org. So it's very refreshing to be over on the Hunger Games side, a completely different fandom. The fan sites are fabulous. I cannot convey that enough. Everyone has been so welcoming, and it's been a great experience. In regards to the tribute rock, I really like Rockingjays. I think it's pretty awesome. And I think that it is very catchy, and I think that a lot of the fans would like that.